Hey, Storytime friends, Mrs. Lawson again. I'm going to be reading Stand Back, Said the Elephant, I Am Going to Sneeze. It is a story by Patricia Thomas, and the pictures are by Wallace Tripp. And this is one of my granddaughter's favorite books. It's a Lothrop, Lee, and Shepard book. So stand back, said the elephant, I'm going to sneeze. And you see him trying so hard to cover up that nose so he will not sneeze again. Stand back, said the elephant, I'm going to sneeze. I hate to alarm you, but I don't want to harm you. My friends, I fear it's clear, oh dear, you better stand back. I'm going to sneeze. Oh no, cried the buffalo. You're so big and strong and your trunk is so long. Your sneezes send everyone flying along, bumping and thumping down pathways and trails, bouncing and jouncing head over tail. Your sneeze is a gale, it's a hurricane. I hate to complain, but please don't sneeze. No, please, don't sneeze, cried the monkeys in the trees. You make such a breeze when you sneeze. The last time you blew us right out of the trees. The branches began to bend and to sway, and some of us landed so far away we didn't get back until the next day. The leaves all went whirling and tumbling and swirling, and the flowers shook for hours the last time you sneezed. Even a cough would knock some of us off. Oh, please, don't sneeze. With a shriek, the parrot opened his beak. The elephant says he is going to sneeze. Oh, elephant, please, cried the birds in the trees. The last time you sneezed, we lost every feather. We didn't know whether we'd ever get back together. Every parakeet was bare as a sheet from his head to his feet. What's more, all the whales had peacock tails, and the wings of the cockatoo were stuck on the kangaroo. You must confess it was quite a mess, very confusing and not amusing. Even a snuffle makes our feathers ruffle. Oh, please, don't sneeze. The elephant is trying so hard to keep that sneeze from coming out. Fly, fly, called the birds to the bees. The elephant says he is going to sneeze. Oh, no, buzzed the bees, not a sneeze, not a sneeze. The last time he blew off our stings as well as our wings, and we had to make do with the thorns and glue. Furthermore, what a shock, we all had to walk on our knees, if you please. And that's hard on bees' knees while our wings grew back in. What a sin. Oh, please, don't sneeze. Beware, beware, called the bees to the bear. The elephant says he is going to sneeze. Oh, please not a sneeze, cried the bear. It's not fair, I declare. The last time he sneezed, he blew off all my hair and left me so bare I spent the whole winter in long underwear. Nothing so sad as a bear that is bare. The poor giraffe, don't laugh, almost bent in half, and the crocodile's snout was turned inside out, and the last time he sneezed, a sniff or a snuff is bad enough, but a sneeze? Oh, please, don't sneeze. I don't suppose you could hold your nose for a while, asked the crocodile, with a sad little smile. Oh my, do try, said the fly. It's the elephant putting the nose in water to try to keep it cool now, so maybe he won't sneeze. We wish, said the fish, you would if you could. The last time you blew off all of our scales from our heads to our tails, and our gills got the chills. Our skin is so thin, if you do it again, we will freeze. Oh, please, don't sneeze. The zebra yelled, Yipes! You blew off my stripes, plus lots and lots of leopard spots, and all of the snakes were tied up in knots. The hippopotamus said, a lot of us will fall right from our bottomus if you sneeze, so please, don't sneeze. They do not want to land on their bottoms. I'm sorry, my friend, said the elephant sadly. About all of this, I do feel badly. If I could keep from sneezing, I'd do it gladly. But I have such a twitch in my trunk and an itch, plus a bit of a tickle and even a prickle. You must run, fly, and hop. I'm afraid I can't stop. I would if I could, but there's nothing to do. Ah, ah. Boo! Shouted the little gray mouse, jumping out of his house. He stood right up on his big tiptoes, stuck out his tongue, and wriggled his nose. Eek! Shouted the elephant, jumping up in the air. That's a mouse! That's a mouse standing there! I must hide in a tree before he gets me, or jump in a lake, for goodness sakes. Don't scare me. Please spare me. Oh my goodness. Did he get startled right out of his sneeze? The mouse laughed. Oh, Posh, what could I do, a little thing like me to a big thing like you? I only wanted to give you a scare, and it worked as sure as you're standing there. Elephant, think about it, please. You completely forgot to sneeze. Well, what do you know, cried the elephant. That's so. It's astounding, confounding. As I live and breathe, I don't think I really have to sneeze. He began to giggle. That's the funniest thing that's happened to me. And the elephant shook from his head to his toe. Hee-hee-ho-ho, he giggled and guffawed. He chortled and chuckled until his knees buckled. He sat down and rolled from side to side. In fact, the elephant laughed till he cried. He laughed till the ground was shivering and shaking, and all of the trees were quivering and quaking. And the monkeys came tumbling out of the trees, and the stings fell off of every one of the bees. The birds' feathers went flying to goodness knows where. And all of the hair fell off of the bear. The giraffe bent in half, and the crocodile's snout turned inside out. The fish lost their scales from their heads to their tails. The zebra yelled, "Yipes! There go all my stripes!" While the hippo went thump right down on his plump you-know-what. And into a puddle the mouse went kerplop. He sat up and shouted, "This simply must stop. We're terribly glad you didn't have to sneeze, but if you must laugh, laugh softly, oh elephant, please." So a very good idea gone slightly awry because the elephant ended up thinking it was just too funny. And apparently his laughs are as bad as his sneezes. I hope you have plenty to laugh about today and not too many things to sneeze about. Have a great day.